Hey guys, Huion reached out to me about their new Kamvas 22 Gen 3, and I was very curious. The Kamvas 22 Plus, the second generation tablet, was one of my main tablets for over a year, and it did the job. I used it extensively for that time, and I really liked it. And since I reviewed it a while back, I received some questions about the tablet, so let's get into this new one, Kamvas 22 Gen 3. First, let's take a look what's inside the box. So we have some user manual and calibration report. So this tablet is factory calibrated and there's a calibration report in the box. There's a tablet and this one looks different. The 22 Plus had physical keys along the sides and this one is clean, just the power button at the top right. There's an adjustable stand, there's the glove and the tiny cloth. Then there's a pen. It looks nice, it's very light, and this one has an additional button. So this pen is Pentec 4.0, the latest version, whatever that means. It has over 16K pressure levels, which is double what Gen 2 had. It supports 60-degree tilt, and the initial activation force is 2 grams, so it's very low. And there are two pen holders, this standard one with additional nibs inside, and there's another one installed at the top of the display. The cable management on the back is cleaner too, but there's a cover that hides everything nicely, and that's very cool. There are 3 cable ports: power, HDMI and USB. After taking the tablet out of the box, I went to setting it up on my desk and connecting it to my computer, screwing in the stand, plugging the cables, installing the drivers. I'm on Windows 11 and just like with my previous Kamvas, everything worked fine. I don't know how it looks like with other tablets these days, but with Huion tablets I've never had any bigger problem. And this tablet is factory calibrated with color accuracy of delta E under 1.2. You can switch between several color modes through the OSD menu. sRGB, Adobe RGB, some other ones, and there is even black and white mode. You just hold the power button for 3 seconds and menu appears, and you navigate everything with pen. If you work with illustration or photography or anything where color accuracy really matters, that's a useful thing to have. The refresh rate is 90 Hz, and previous one ran at 60 Hz I think, which was perfectly usable, but 90 Hz makes everything feel smoother. And the additional thing is the ambient light strip on the back. It's an RGB strip that casts glow behind the display. You can set it to 12 different solid colors, or you can set a color change mode. The breathing mode felt a bit fast to me. For evening painting session, that glow softens the contrast, and I have a lamp on my desk that does the same thing, but it looks pretty cool. A fun way to test this tablet was to paint a colorful scene. It would be an urban sunset scene with a low hanging sun and contrasting silhouettes of cars and buildings, and the overall warm to cool contrast, which I think is a good test for this tablet. I painted the canvas with warm, vibrant sunset hues. After filling the entire space with color, I made a simple sketch of the street, buildings and cars, just to have the shapes roughly defined and placed. It doesn't have to look nice. And I have no complaints about the screen. The colors are very nice. The screen is 2.5K, so 2560 by 1440 on a 21.5 inch display. And my previous Kamvas 22 Plus was 1080p and it was fine for me, but you can really see the difference on the new screen. The lower resolution on screen this size, it gives a slightly blurred effect, and on this one everything is very sharp. Looks nice. The surface is a glass called Canvas Glass 2.0. It's a matte screen and it feels nice to draw on. The screen is laminated. And the screen on my previous canvas was also laminated, and after a year of intensive work it still has no scratches. It really is in a perfect condition, and I think that's worth mentioning about these tablets. And because the display is 2.5K, the lines, they look clean, and and when you're zoomed out looking at the whole painting, everything is sharp and nice. I fill the image with some main shapes already in color, focusing on values, the contrast between dark and light. And at first the colors weren't exactly what I wanted. I was only thinking about the warm to cool relationship, and if it's set within the right value range, a warm sky and lit surfaces and contrasting with everything in the shadow. And I spent some time looking for city photos on Pinterest. I was looking for lighting and composition ideas. And because of that, I knew roughly what I wanted to paint, and I just went into color shapes. Didn't have to do any sketches. And I generally like to paint with the image zoomed out. It keeps me focused on the big picture, the main shapes, and the overall composition. And this way I don't focus on details. And sometimes I zoom in to work on something specific, but most of the time I'm looking at the whole thing zoomed out. This is where this resolution helps. So when you zoom out on a 1080p display, the zoom out tiny thumbnail painting looked a bit soft. And here it stays sharp, so I'm reading the painting accurately and it looks nice. So at some point there were only details left, and I didn't want to spend too much time on this one. It was a test, not a finished illustration. Something quicker with a hint of detail. And I think it turned out pretty cool, and the tablet passed the test. It's really nice to work on. And the one thing I had to get used to is the pressure sensitivity. It's so responsive that sometimes when I was just adjusting the brush size, the opacity would shift by a 1% or 2 because the pen was already picking up the contact. And it happened a few times, and I guess it's just something I have to get used to. Kamvas tablets are considered budget friendly, and this one, Kamvas 22 Gen 3, feels like a legit professional tool. And honestly, I think you can create beautiful paintings on even the cheapest screenless tablet. So maybe my standards are lower than most, but for what it is, this thing is great. The pen feels great, the display is accurate, the design is really nice, and it just works. If you want to know more about this tablet, check the link below. If you want to see the full process video and PSD file from the painting I did, check out my Patreon. Links are below. Thanks for watching.